You got to dream about something so big that it dwarfs all your fears. The way you overcome fear is with your dream. You got to make your dream so big that nothing matters except that dream. You're willing to do everything that's necessary.
The bigger your dream is, the earlier you're gonna have to get up. The longer you're gonna have to stay up. The bigger your dream is, the more effort you're gonna have to put in.
What I'd like you to do right now, I want you to think about your dream. Think about your dream right now and envision it.
Dream big dreams. Imagine that you have no limitations and then decide what's right before you decide what's possible. Even if you can't just snap your fingers and make a dream come true, you can travel in the direction of your dream every single day, and you can shorten the distance between the two of you. There is nothing more important, and nothing that works faster than for you to cast off your own limitations and begin dreaming and fantasizing about the wonderful things that you can become and have and do. You must dream big dreams, for only big dreams have the power to move the minds of men. Unfortunately, in many educational systems around the world, the emphasis is often placed on academic achievement and practical skills, rather than on encouraging students to dream big and pursue their passions. Students may not receive the support and guidance they need to identify and pursue their dreams. While it is certainly important to equip students with the knowledge and skills they need to succeed in their chosen fields, it is equally important to foster a sense of creativity, curiosity, and ambition.
But if you're really interested in being successful, it's not your education that's gonna make you successful. It's your dream and your drive that makes you successful. It has nothing to do with education. So if you're sitting out there and you're not an educated person, don't let that stop you. Don't even let that be the reason. Make that be the reason why you become successful. That's what I did. I didn't have an education, so I said, well, but because you don't have an education don't mean you can't be successful. You got vision, you got God. I don't know if you read the Bible, but education ain't in there. Harvard and USC, Emory, it's not even in the Bible. It ain't in there. Dreams and visions. Faith, dreams, and vision. You be on Broadway with faith, dreams, and vision. And your gift, that's all you need to succeed.
So my first challenge is that we go to school for all these years and they never really show us the importance of dreaming, right? I look at school and I'm like, yo, the way school is designed is it's designing you to be prepared to work for somebody else. And I'm not even upset with that, but there's little of you that you get, right? Y'all gotta work with me because this is deep.
I do not believe that any of us have dreams that were not given to us for the purpose of accomplishing those particular dreams. So I applaud you for your dreaming, for your running toward your dream. I applaud you for believing in yourself. It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life.
Most people complain their life is not great enough, big enough, interesting enough. The list goes on and on. But if you ask them, what is that big thing they wanted to do, then they will most likely have no idea. The problem is that almost everyone thinks they want to achieve something big, but most have never invested the time to think what it can be for them. If your dream isn't big enough for all this, then you don't have a dream at all. And what is the point of having a life if you don't have a vision grand enough for a dream to take place in it? Remember that the path which leads to your dreams is never an easy one, and often the only person in the world who will see your vision is you. This is the path that will lead you through the darkest nooks and alleys inside your heart and soul. You might freeze with fear. You might want to give up, because it will often feel like a never-ending battle.
If you're not excited about waking up in the morning, if you're sitting around bored out of your mind, if you got time to do everything anybody asks you to do, if when you tell your dreams to all your friends, it makes sense to them, you got your lid on, man. Your dreams should not make sense to everybody. You got to say something that make people go, how you going to do that? That's when you got the lid off. But like I always say, life is 10% what happens to you, is 90% what you do about it. The first step is getting completely and brutally honest enough to say, I am tired of myself. When you say I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, That's the facilitator of change. That's when you're ready to say these words, no more excuses. No more excuses.
Have you spent a lifetime following other people's dreams? A mixture of their dreams and your dreams? Or your dreams completely? I want you to write it down. Because if I can get you to identify how much energy you put in others and in other people's dreams, and I can get you to pull back, and I can get you to do what you were born to do, what you were created to do. Whew. Now, why is dreaming important? I don't care what level you get to. I need you to dream, right? I need you to spend a considerable amount of time dreaming every single day. Let me tell you why. I've noticed that the people who dream and those people who dream big have a different kind of life than the people who don't dream.
I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the still calm of utopia. I will never cower before a master, nor bend to any threat. It's my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, to face the world boldly and say, this I have done. An uncommon desire to live your dream and control your destiny.
Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. It's your responsibility to make your dream happen, not only for your benefit, but also for the world that is desperately waiting for the fruition of your dream to change their lives. No one will ever be as passionate about your dream as you. The basic rule for success is for you to continue to remind yourself that you are where you are, and what you are because of yourself. You are in your current situation because you have decided to be there. If you want to go somewhere else or be someone else, it is totally up to you to make the choices and decisions today that will eventually get you there.
Listen, man, like I told all my kids have a college education. I told them all, I don't care what you get a degree in. Until you follow your dream and connect it to your gift, you'll never be happy. You'll never be happy, man. I just gotta tell you, you got to chase that dream before you die, man. You should go and live your dream. Just go see. God puts your real life in your imagination. That's where your real life ain't in your present circumstance. Your real life is not in your current situation. Your real life is not in your paycheck. Your real life, he tucks it away in your imagination.
It was my dream. It was my goal. I don't expect you to believe in my dream like I believe in my dream. And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours.
What's way more interesting is to go out and fucking do and execute and stick it into people's fucking faces. How many of you have decided that you're finished, that you're on the back end of your life?
Working on my dream, and I want you to think about whatever your dream is. Because I was willing to take a chance, and most people won't do that. Most of the people that you talk to try and bring them into the business, these are not risk takers. Most people have done all that they're ever going to do. They raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning. And here's what I will share with you. That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now.
Before you give up on your dreams, don't forget that the people who change the world are not the ones who never felt fearful. At some point, they all felt frozen with fear just like you do. But what makes them different is that they decided to be stronger than their fear. They most likely cried and screamed in pain. Their body might have gotten bloody and bruised, but they were determined to not let anything break their spirit. Understand that greatness is not achieved without failure, and dreams don't turn into reality without encountering a dozen disappointments on the way. But only the one who has a dream, and who wants it so bad that he can give up on everything to have it, can be the one who finally says that all his dreams came true.
Your dreams have to be bigger than all your fears. See, that's why you have to have big dreams. because your dreams have to be bigger than all your fears and all your consequences. What makes people go back is you dream too small. See, your problem in life ain't if you aim too high and you miss it. Your problem in life is if you aim too low and you hit it. You messed up now. So when you aim to the moon and you miss, you still amongst the stars. So it kind of keeps you motivated a lot longer, man, to help you push through. Because everybody's gonna have to have a push through moment.
Where would some of you sitting in this room be if I didn't go after that dream of gold? What I'm trying to tell you is, it's not just about you. When you finally go after the stuff that you were afraid to go after, that's the stuff I'm talking about. I'm not talking about going after stuff you can think about. I'm talking about going after the stuff that scares you. What are you going after? Or better yet, why aren't you going after it?
And ladies and gentlemen, I started working on my dream. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? For many years I didn't. One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? The other thing is that most people, ladies and gentlemen, they get comfortable. They stop growing. They stop working on themselves. They stop stretching. They stop pushing themselves. And they end up becoming very cynical about life. And they throw in the towel on themselves and on their families and on their dreams.
If your dreams don't scare you, they are too small. And so many of our dreams at first seem impossible. Then they seem improbable. And then, when we summon the will, they soon become inevitable. If you find the video entertaining and motivating, don't forget to hit like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.